The Romans didn't leave us any fencing manuals or detailed descriptions of their fencing practices. Thus it becomes quickly quite speculative when we try to recreate Middle and Late Imperial fighting techniques. Nevertheless, there are clues in the equipment and in some historic accounts. The predominant sword type from the Middle and Late Imperial times is the spada, a longer cutting and stabbing sword which often has a pretty forward-leaning point of balance. Together with large oval shields, this top heaviness can sometimes feel like an impediment to elegant fencing technique. However, detailed studies of the handle geometry, the average balancing points, and of edge damage on surviving blades suggests a fencing style which wasn't necessarily all raw power and destruction. While such swords were definitely able to deliver crippling one-handed blows, they seem to not have primarily been used in that way. Often endowed with rather wide bodies with very sharp and almost fragile edges, these swords don't lend themselves too well for blade-on-blade fencing, and usually this implies quite active parallel shield use. In our training, we approach several questions simultaneously. Sensible target areas, which are usually around the head and unarmored exposed limbs. Safety, while still targeting these areas, and of course basic pose and striking or stabbing techniques, working with the swords and not against them. Here we take a slow approach to various striking, stabbing and shield combination techniques and gradually speed up the motions and combinations.
Head forward. So with this equipment, we can notice one thing. The active shield use, you need a lot of training because they're damn heavy. So it goes into your shoulders. Next thing is, with cloaks on, generally bad idea with this because the cloak weighs a lot on your left shoulder as well. It's like hindering your movement. And this type of armor that is sitting a little bit on the shoulder, it really makes the shoulder movements a lot more difficult than it needs to be. So you see with the shape of the lorica here, everything that goes up here, there's a lot of resistance here. So I have to really stretch to be able to do this. This shows a serious weakness in the design, I think, of our reconstructions, which are entirely hypothetical. Mine are shaped along the shoulder, which obviously then causes problems with mobility. So it looks really like in the iconography, but when you're really fighting, it's an impediment to your mobility. You need to find other ways of still getting that iconographic look, but not making the armor obsolete by being so obstructive.
One interesting remark is the shield we use are, as you said, quite heavy. Yet, based on sources we have, it was said that legionaries, the Roman soldiers, used to train with shields 3 times their normal weight on the battlefield. So I think it's a very interesting training we are doing here. Thank you, Geza, for launching that idea. And we just need to train more and more and more with those heavy shields in order to be quicker and more effective with normal weight shields.